Now, in the brain, that fist that we just talked about a moment ago, the basic operating unit is called the neuron. There are over 100 billion neurons in the brain that have been trimmed down from the trillions that were initially formed during our gestation and early years. There are over 2 million miles of neuronal wiring up here in this brain, and each of those 100 billion neurons is able to connect to at least 10,000 others, giving us a firing potential of trillions of possibilities. And there is a law called Hebbian rule where neurons that fire together wire together. It helps explain our automatic habits. Also, neurons can be positively affected by good things such as learning, like you're doing now, exercise, meditation, medication, and psychotherapy. But neurons can be negatively affected by such things as stress, like learning all of this stuff, disease, aging, and toxins. Now, when we talk about a neuron, the basic structure of the neuron is first the soma, which is the cell body, and most of the neurons in the brain have a cell body or soma that is shaped like a pyramid, and therefore they're called pyramidal cells. And as Stahl explains, there are also other basic shapes depending upon the form of the neuron. So we can also have basket neurons, we can have pyramidal bouquet neurons, Purkinje neurons, all of these different ones. Not all that important for you to understand, but just that pyramidal is very important because it is the basic type of neuron. The other thing is that in that neuron, the soma, there are dendrites that lead into the soma, and there are axons that lead out away from the soma, and it is through those that the major activity of the brain is taking place. Another concept that is absolutely fabulous is that we have become much more aware of how the brain continues to grow and develop, and that is called neurogenesis. It's that continual reshaping of the brain. And when we specifically talk about synapses, even new synapses are being constantly formed, and that's called synaptogenesis. Now, around these basic neurons, all these neurons, the 100 billion of them, there are also glial cells. These glial cells support the work of the neurons and provide protection, and also are important in taking away some of the toxic materials from the neuron. Now let's go on to the next slide.